Hey Sages, and welcome to your January 2017 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky, and I'm here to give you guys hopefully another amazing reading for your month ahead. We're kind of shifting our energies towards 2017 and getting ready to let go of what no longer serves us and establish new energies for the future, or at least that's our goal. It looks like for you Sages that you're still kind of hanging on to the past about some things, but you definitely are ready to shift your energy and make some changes. You might still be feeling a little bit trapped about certain things. Love is on your mind, relationships are on your mind. Trying to balance that with your aspirations, what you know you need to accomplish. You might be trying to keep to yourself more to really understand what that even is. You're ready to get out of the limbo and really face things for what they are, a lot like Virgo. For any of you Sages with Virgo, you might be really trying to cut past those illusions, trying to clarify what's real to you, trying to just exist in a space that's not clouded by other people's feelings, judgments, any of that kind of stuff. You're trying to step past it right now. So I'm going to go ahead and start looking at your reading from week to week. We've kind of got like a 1, 2, 3, 4 week spread here, and we'll see what's coming forward to you guys. So the first week sees you guys closing out a situation and starting anew. At least that's what you're wanting. You're feeling trapped by certain things that were in the past. You're feeling like you are ready to transcend boundaries. Someone might have set boundaries with you in your life, Sag, and you are ready to move past it. You are not liking other people being in control of what your truth is, of what your aspirations are. You might feel controlled by other people right now, Sages. So you're stepping into the new year and you're thinking, this year it's about me, it's about what I need to accomplish, and you're ready to get past other people's boundaries because you have enough of your own. You guys don't have any court cards, so that says to me in your reading that you are focusing on yourself, on what you need to accomplish, and not so much thinking about other people's interests right now. Maybe other people are, or you feel that other people are responsible for why you found yourself kind of restrained, kind of not able to access all the energy that you're predisposed to. So you're saying enough and you're starting over. There's definitely an essence of starting over with the Fool reversed. Don't be too hasty though. You see that person in the Eight of Swords on the upper left corner, they're like blindfolded and they're all tied up and stuff. Make sure that you're not starting a new chapter blind. Make sure you're not kind of jumping headfirst into something without a real view of what it might actually entail. Because that's possible with Sagittarius. You guys can probably tend to be one of the more impulsive signs of the zodiac. You guys rule the whole idea of taking a leap of faith, of, the idea of Jupiter benevolence, of kind of jumping headfirst into a situation and making it really great. But you've got to be careful when you're coming from this energy, this feeling of being restrained, of other people having control. You've got to be careful about where you impulsively go from there, because you might find out that you kind of jump into the same situation with a different face. You want to make sure that you transcend those boundaries and take off the blindfold before you jump headfirst into the new year, into this new thing that you've got going on, because I know there's something new coming in for you guys. And if you don't feel that anything's really changing, do have confidence, because you've got the Chariot and the Fool. Those two cards are all about changes and victory, but you might not be feeling it yet because you do have the Hanged Man, which again, that supports the Eight of Swords in feeling restrained and feeling confined, feeling like there's not a lot of hope for the future. But don't be scared, because that universal energy is coming in. It is here. So we'll look forward and see how we can acknowledge its presence. Stepping into the second week, you have the Moon reversed over the Four of Pentacles. Potentially, you told someone that you thought you could trust some kind of really big secret or really big truth in your life, and they might have told somebody else, or they didn't react in a way that you expected them to, and now you're on guard, like you don't know who you can trust. Definitely the whole aspect of trust and secrets are coming forward. Maybe there was someone in your life who kept a secret from you, and now you're being more guarded around them, or maybe it wasn't even you. Maybe somebody like in a close social circle told you someone else's secrets, and now you see them for who they are, and you're not telling them your secrets because you don't want them just going around telling people secrets. There's definitely someone who might have come in, or an energy that's come in that has to do with like telling secrets. So make sure, like, sometimes Sagittarius aren't the best secret keepers, and for those of you who've got like some Scorpio or Cancer, or those stereotypically good secret keepers of the zodiac, maybe that's made that not valid for you. But Sagittarius tends to have, like, they can put their foot in their mouth sometimes, and they get really impulsive and sometimes have a tendency to gossip, so do be aware of that. Do be aware that gossip, secrets, lies, guardedness, trust, all of that's coming forward in January. So be careful who you're telling things to. Likewise, be careful what you're telling them. Okay? Also, like, this could be financial too. Maybe you've not been honest with yourself about like your budget or what you can afford, or something about career. Maybe there's something about saving money, and maybe feeling like you can't get the things that you want because you're trying so hard to save money, and you might be tempted to use some of your savings to buy something frivolous because you want to be happy. But on the other hand, it's like, kind of like you're balancing that because you got the Two of Pentacles too, so you're kind of can't come to a decision about what you want to spend your money on. That could also be coming up in the second and third week. Speaking of the Two of Pentacles, that's the energy you're jumping into in the third week. That's rooted down by the Hanged Man reverse. That's not the funnest energy to be dealing with, but once you get past it, you'll be able to feel so much better. And what does that say to me? That says to me that it's really evocative of the Eight of Swords as well. When seeing the Two of Pentacles and the Hanged Man there, it's like you're trying really hard to balance these different aspects of your life, like maybe how you make money, how your relationships are. Maybe you feel like when you're at your job or something, like you don't know what like the person that you're in a relationship is doing, and there's like, it's really hard to balance, or you feel like it's hard to balance your work and your love life or whatever, and at the same time there's a feeling that that's not something that can change, and it's kind of frustrating for you guys that you feel like you can't change this monetary thing and the way that it's impacting your relationships. So, but I feel like you're actually coming into contact with something that holds the answer to this problem in the third week, Sagittarius. Yeah, I just got like chills when I said that. So maybe this has been a problem that's been going for a long time, for the last few months, or even a big part of 2016, where you don't feel like you can balance your career and relationships. It's like you have to choose one and you want both. I feel like a good answer to that is coming in the third week. It's painful, sure, like there's something difficult that's happened, but wow, like you're stepping into the fourth week with some really, really amazing energies. You've got the Ace of Cups over the Chariot, which is like major victory, especially in love and relationships. So someone new could be coming in, or you're getting a new energy that allows you to accept that in your life. You can finally, maybe you're getting a better like radar for people who will come into your life, maybe because sometimes Sagittarius don't realize when they're being like hit on or being flirted with. Like, you guys have your head in the clouds sometimes and are so optimistic and like jovial that sometimes you think that because you, like, Sagittarius is such a flirt, Sagittarius flirts with everybody even if they're not interested, so you kind of think that everyone else does that too. So if someone's being like flirtatious with you, Sag, you might not realize it because you just act that way with everybody. So maybe coming from the third and fourth week, you're getting a more radar about like when people are being flirtatious with you, which is kind of upping your romantic life, and you might be going on more dates. I definitely see dates happening in the fourth week for the single Sages, and for the coupled Sages or the married Sages, you're stepping into potentially a new honeymoon phase of your relationship, or maybe you just started a relationship and you're really experiencing a really nice high of honeymoon phase energy. If you've been in a relationship for a while, it's going to kind of become fresh again in the fourth week. So do enjoy that while that happens. And it's also like anything that you're trying to transcend in the relationship field in the fourth week has so much higher rate of success. There's something that will be so much more successful about that. And that's just a really nice energy, the Ace of Cups and the Chariot. This could actually really feel like soulmate, like, because there's Sagittarius likes there to be a lot of energy in their relationships. They don't really like dull, consistent, like, I'm trying to paint a picture for you guys. Sort of like the Sagittarius does not want like the normal daily grind. Like they do want consistency. Everyone does. Everyone wants a consistent relationship. But they want there to be like adventure in their relationships. They want there to be like surprises and changes and stuff like that. And it's like you're getting that in the 4th week. You might start a relationship where someone's finally on the same page with you, and like Sagittarius are always like the gift givers, and they always do the spontaneous things. They're always the member of the relationship who like surprises you with like that surprise party or gets you that really strange gift or whatever. It's like Sagittarius is getting that back. Sagittarius has finally found someone who does that for them, who like does really spontaneous things and like, oh, let's up and fly across the world or just take a 3-day trip somewhere. And that makes you so happy, Sag. It just makes you like boil over with like butterflies and rainbows and all that gross stuff. So you're feeling like all those gross hormonal energies in the 4th week, which is something that you've been in dire need of, I think, because you've got that 8 of Swords. It's like you're feeling so trapped in the beginning of the month. You're feeling so like uneasy, and you're not sure who you can trust, and you're having to like guard yourself, and you can't balance anything, and you just feel constrained and restrained and confined. And but then all of a sudden it's like the 4th week comes through and it's like magic, and stepping into February, it's like you're finally getting back some of the negative karma that other people have been putting you through, you know, having to deal with other people's just not fun energy. And, you know, for the Sagittarius who are like listening to this and kind of struggling more, who are like single, because, you know, Sagittarius doesn't really like that much to be single. It's not a love sign. It's not like a Libra or a Taurus or even like Cancer in the way that they like, oh, need somebody, they're like attached. But there is a feeling that Sagittarius has when they're alone of like it's not enough. Like you guys enjoy so much to do just the funnest things in life. And when you do it alone, like it's still really great for you, don't get me wrong. But there's always a part of you who wants to share that with somebody, who wants to gift somebody like really exciting, spontaneous adventures. Like Sagittarians love to give. And maybe stepping into this month, you feel like there's nobody to give anything to, and that's affecting you. Aw, Sages, I'm actually getting emotional for you guys. It's like you guys have so much to give people, but it's like there's no one to give it to. It's like there's no one to enjoy in what you can offer, or you feel that way at least. And even if you're in a relationship, you feel like it's gone stagnant and you're not getting what you want. And I just want to say that there's an element of maybe these difficult experiences, if I could talk, thank you Mercury retrograde, these difficult experiences that you're experiencing in relationships is what's setting your palette for the really good ones. I feel like that's a good way to put it. Yeah, it might not be just rainbows and flowers right now, but you'll remember this difficult place that you were in when you do experience it, and it's going to make it that much better. It's going to make that bond and that romantic feeling really spiral off the charts once you do get it, and you will. If not in the 4th week of January, it's like on the horizon, you know, because those are the last cards, so it's coming to you. It's like out there. You're not there yet, but there's definitely a light at the end of the tunnel to any of this darkness that you're feeling, Sages, and it makes me feel so happy for you guys. And I don't want to overcomplicate this reading. I feel that I've given the main messages. My readings, it's this Mercury retrograde. I don't know what it is. They've been like, as time goes, I've done like 20-minute ones. I even did like a 40-minute one for Leo. And now you guys is kind of shorter, but I just don't want to complicate it. I don't want to make it more than it has to be. That's the essence of your energy. It's dark. It's kind of difficult right now. You're transcending some of these confinements, and you're going to have kind of an evolution. It might feel hard to balance, but you're going to really step into the end of January and 2016, moving into 2017. The energy of 2017 will really see your cup flowing over with energy for relationships, and you're going to have a real strong sense of victorious energy. So that makes me really happy for you guys, and I really hope that your new year was great. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can do that. I really resonate with you, Sagittarius, because I have a lot of Sagittarius in my own chart, probably why I'm all over the place as a person, you know. You guys can relate to that. But yeah, I have a stellium of Sagittarius, so I'm definitely on your wavelength, Sagittarius, and it makes me really excited to see some of that good energy coming up, because I can definitely resonate with, you know, where we're at right now as I film this reading on December 29th. So I look forward to this energy coming in the latter part of January. If you guys would love a reading, it should be popping up soon on the screen. Like the last 15 seconds of the video is when YouTube says it will pop up. So you can subscribe or book a reading or watch your sun, moon, rising signs, all that kind of stuff. I really hope this resonated for you guys, and I will see you on the other side of the month. So good luck with it all.